Hello students. In the lesson Force and Pressure, we have learnt friction is a type of contact force. It exists between two surfaces which are in contact. Today, let us learn more about friction. Activity 8.1. Students, observe the figure. Keep a book on a table. Gently push it along the right side. Observe it. It stops after moving for some time. Now push it from the opposite direction. Observe it. It stops after moving some time. Why? Can you think? Something, that is, a force is opposing the motion of the book. So, the book stops. This force is called the force of friction, or it is called frictional force. The force of friction always opposes the applied force. In this activity, the force of friction acts between the lower surface of the book and the upper surface of the table. How to measure the force which is acting on an object? A device called spring balance is used for measuring the force acting on an object. Name the device which is used to measure the force acting on an object. Students, this is 1-mark question. Which are the factors? What are the factors that affect friction? 1. The nature of the surfaces in contact. Activity 8.3. Make an inclined plane on a smooth floor or on a table. Take a pencil shell. Move down the pencil shell on the inclined plane. How far does it move on the floor or table? Note down. Now, spread a piece of cloth over the table. Move down the pencil shell on the inclined plane. Observe the distance. Now, spread a thin layer of sand over the table. Move down the pencil shell again on the inclined plane. Observe its movement. What is your inference from this activity? What is your inference? The distance travelled by the pencil shell on the floor or the table is more. On the cloth piece, it is little less. Over the sand, it is very less. So, the distance covered depends on the nature of the surface, that is, smoothness of the surface. If the surface is smooth, friction is less. So, the object moves more distance. If the surface is rough, the object covers less distance. Because on the rough surface, there are a large number of irregularities. So, the friction is greater. Second factor. How hard the surfaces press together. Friction is more if the surfaces are pressed harder. Friction is less if the surfaces are not pressed harder. How friction is caused? What are the causes of friction? Friction is caused due to the interlocking of irregularities between the two surfaces in contact. Students, observe this figure. It is given in your textbook, page number 98, figure 8.5. There is a table. On the table, a book is kept. Observe the lower surface of the book and the upper surface of the table. In the figure, you can see the irregularities between the two surfaces in contact. This is the cause for friction. Friction is caused due to the interlocking of irregularities between the two surfaces in contact. Types of friction. There are mainly three types of friction. 1. Static friction. Second one is sliding friction. Third one is rolling friction. Now let us see what is static friction. Static friction is the friction exerted on an object at rest. Observe the figure. The body is at rest. To move the object, some amount of force is applied on the object. Second type of friction is sliding friction. Friction exerted when an object slides over a surface is called sliding friction. Third type of friction is rolling friction. Friction exerted when an object rolls over a surface is called rolling friction. Sliding friction is less than static friction. Rolling friction is less than sliding friction and static friction. Liquids and gases also exert a force of friction. This is called fluid friction. The frictional force on an object in a fluid depends on two factors. 1. Speed of the object. Second factor is shape of the object. Fluid friction can be minimized by giving suitable shapes to bodies moving in fluids. You can see the similarity in shapes of an aeroplane and a bird. Similarity in the shape of a boat and a fish. Fluid friction also depends on the nature of the fluid. So, fluid friction depends on the speed of the object, shape of the object and nature of the fluid. Let us see the advantages of friction. What are the uses of friction? It is possible to hold a tumbler due to friction between the hand and the tumbler. Frictional force between the feet and the ground help us to walk on the ground. Friction is required to write on the blackboard. There is frictional force between the chalk and the board. It is also possible to write with a pencil or with a pen on a paper due to friction between pencil or pen and the paper. Friction between tires and road helps automobiles to move on roads. Without friction, no building could be constructed. These are the advantages or the uses of friction. Students, there is a question. What are the advantages or uses of friction? Write in your notebook. There are many advantages of friction. So, how can we increase the friction? Friction can be increased by increasing the roughness of the surfaces in contact. 1. The soles of shoes are grooved to have a better grip on the floor. Students, observe the figures. The tires of vehicles are threaded to increase the grip on the road. Brake pads of vehicles are rough to stop moving vehicle when brakes are applied. Kabaddi players rub their hands with soil for a better grip of their opponents. How can we increase friction? One more question. Write in your notebook. So far, we have learnt about the advantages of friction. Let us see the disadvantages of friction. Soles of shoes wear out due to friction. Steps of staircase wear out. Tires of vehicles wear out. These are the disadvantages of friction. So, it is necessary to reduce friction. How can we reduce friction? Let us see some of the measures to be taken to reduce friction. Friction can be reduced by using lubricants like powder, oil or grease. The substances which reduce friction are called lubricants. Give examples to lubricants, oil, grease or powder. There is one more question. What are lubricants? Give examples. The substances which reduce friction are called lubricants. Example, oil, grease, powder. Students, observe the figure. Oil or grease is applied to reduce friction. Applying oil to the stitching machine. Applying grease to the moving parts of machines. Oil or grease is applied between the moving parts of machines to reduce friction. While playing carom, powder is sprinkled on the carom board to reduce friction. Rollers are fitted in luggage bags to reduce friction. Ball bearings are used in ceiling fans and vehicles to reduce friction. These are some of the measures to be taken to reduce friction. In this lesson, we have learnt what is friction, how is it caused, what are the factors affecting friction, what are the advantages of friction, what are the disadvantages of friction, how can we increase friction, how can we decrease or reduce friction, and the types of friction. Here we completed the lesson friction. If you have any doubts, please contact me. Thank you.